Beneath the ice. In a place so remote, no human footsteps reach, where silence weighs heavier than wind and ice grips every heartbeat, a story unfolds unlike any other. This is not a tale of adventure, but of struggle. Not of people, but of a life nearly forgotten. A giant of the deep cast ashore by a cruel sea, injured, alone, and suffocating under the very nature that once sheltered it. But in the darkest hour, a spark of hope ignites, and a mission begins, not just to race against time, but to challenge death itself. This is more than a rescue. It is a test of our humanity, a testament to the power of compassion, to melt even the deepest ice. Rescue Beneath the Ice, presented by Animal Charity Space, an unforgettable journey from the cold edge of despair back to life. Rescue Beneath the Ice, presented by organization's Animal Charity Space, the beginning of the disaster in one of the most remote corners of our planet, where breath turns to frost and silence weighs heavier than time. Something has gone terribly wrong. A giant from the deep, a whale, is stranded on the frozen shore. It lies motionless, injured, surrounded by jagged ice and bitter cold. There are no signs of help, only crashing waves and suffering. The struggle intensifies. This isn't a minor detour. The whale is bleeding. Deep gashes slice across its fin. Frostbite scars its flukes. Its eye, wide with panic, reflects a world it doesn't understand. Ice presses against its body like a trap. No rescuer in sight, just time slipping away. On the edge of survival, breath shallow, movements weak. Its blowhole barely rises above the freezing tide. The whale is still alive, but not for long. Here, on the edge of land and life, the fight to survive is nearly lost. Unless something changes. Now, a flicker of hope. Then, a sound, distant, mechanical, but unmistakable. Help is coming, breaking through the pale haze of snow and silence. They arrive. The rescue team, the organization from Animal Charity Space, professionals of the impossible. The heroes arrive, blue uniforms marked with purpose, the medic with a Red Cross patch and a heart full of urgency, the climber armed with ropes and resolve, the animal specialist steady and focused, and the team leader coordinating it all with sharp precision. Their mission, to turn back death, one breath at a time. The heroes arrive, blue uniforms marked with purpose, the medic with a Red Cross patch and a heart full of urgency, the climber armed with ropes and resolve, the animal specialist steady and focused, and the team leader coordinating it all with sharp precision. Their mission, to turn back death, one breath at a time. A touch of humanity. The first contact, a hand on the wounded flank. A warming blanket over frozen skin. Anchors driven into the ice to keep the team stable. The whale flinches, pain and confusion, but it doesn't resist. It feels something new. Care. Emergency treatment. Bandages soaked in antiseptic. Medical sprays. Stitches in the snow. Every second counts. The team works in unison, like a ballet under frost and pressure. Life, so fragile, is being stitched back together, reading the signs, vital signs, breathing rate, body temperature, thermal scanners and tablets log every breath, a stethoscope pressed gently to thick skin. The specialist speaks to the whale, softly. Somehow, it listens. The Arctic warning. Then, a sudden bark. An Arctic fox, small but fierce, emerges from the snow. It circles the camp, alarmed, and they see it. The tide is rising, fast. Thanks to this unexpected ally, the team adjusts in time. The fox becomes one of them. The operation. Now comes the hardest part. Repositioning the whale without causing more harm. Inflatable supports, ropes, nets. They lift gently, inch by inch. The whale, exhausted, begins to cooperate. It's a delicate dance between man and nature. The first signs of recovery. A slow blink. A calm breath. Frost melts from the whale's face. The medic smiles for the first time. The fox sits quietly nearby, watching, witnessing something rare, hope blooming on ice. The journey to healing. The whale is loaded onto a custom sled. The amphibious vehicle hums to life. They carve a path through ice and snow. A new journey begins, from the edge of death to a place of healing. The Recovery Center. At a specialized marine life center, the whale floats in warm, safe water, wounds cleaned, monitors humming. Specialists apply final care. The team surrounds it, watching, healing. Even the fox has a place now, part of the mission, ready to return. Now it swims without pain. The wounds healed. The team prepares for release with pride and quiet emotion. The whale looks back, just for a moment, then swims forward, toward freedom. Back to the wild. The ocean welcomes it home. A final tail slap, strong, sure, and free. The rescue team stands together, silent, content. The vehicles are still. The mission complete. And the fox, the silent guardian, watches from the ice. As a life once lost returns to the deep, a message to the heart, in the heart of the ice, where sounds are smothered and breath hangs heavy. A creature found itself alone, fragile, on the edge of life. But it wasn't abandoned, it wasn't forgotten, because someone believed that compassion knows no boundaries and that every life, no matter how silent, deserves to be heard and held. This isn't just a story about a whale, it's a story about humanity, about choosing to be light in the cold, a voice for the voiceless, and hope for the helpless. At animalcharity.space, we don't just rescue, we care, we listen, we hold, we fight for every heartbeat on this planet. If this film touched your heart, let it move your hands as well, because compassion isn't declared, it's proven. Together, we give life another chance. Together, we build a warmer world, even in the coldest places. If this story touched your heart, know that it's just one of many stories unfolding every day in the silence of ice or in the forgotten corners of our planet. Stories of voiceless beings waiting for someone to listen, to reach out, to believe that every life deserves a chance. Subscribe to the channel and be part of that hope. Share this video with those who believe that compassion knows no bounds. Until we meet again in another rescue story, be the voice for those who cannot speak. From animalcharity.space, we send this message. Compassion is stronger than ice. If this story has touched your heart, remember, there are many more like it. Stories that need your support, compassion, and action. Visit our website at www.animalcharity.space and discover how you can be part of a movement to save lives, one rescue at a time. Together, we can make a difference. Your support, no matter how small, plays a vital role in saving animals in need. Never underestimate the power of your contribution. There are lives waiting for your help. Every act of kindness matters. Join us. Let's save another life on this planet.